Hey everyone, Coach Nick, Coach Trina with Friction, and we're here to break down today's workout. Up first, your warm up. You have a 15, 10, 5 rep scheme. We're gonna do air squats, PVC good mornings, and we're gonna finish it off with a scat push-up. So Trina's gonna demonstrate these movements for us. Air squat, normal standards, feet shoulder width. You wanna keep the chest up as you push the hips back first, then downward as we descend. And then come to that full extension at the top. Perfect. After that, grab your PVC pipe or a broomstick handle, whatever you have at home. So you're gonna go to back rack position, and we're gonna hit a hinge mechanic. So she's gonna push her hips back as the chest comes forward. She keeps the back nice and flat, and she's just unlocking right at the top of the knees while knees down stays vertical. Perfect. And then after that, guys, we have our scat push-up. So we're gonna go down to the floor. We're gonna be in that locked out push-up position. Our shoulders are nice and stacked over our hands, and we're just gonna pull our shoulder blades together and then press out, warming up that shoulder girdle before we hit all these cleans later. Minute per side, lizard, minute per side, banded front rack, and then we will finish off with dorsiflexion. Up first is that lizard. If you look at Coach Trina, she's in this very long lunge, front shin's nice and vertical up by her hands. Hands are inside of her feet. And we're looking to stretch that hip flexor as well as open up our hips. After that, we're gonna hit a banded front rack. So for that banded front rack, you're gonna grab a band, you're gonna step on it on the back side, and then you are going to loop your hand up over, just like so. And that way that band is pulling down while we stretch out that tricep area on the back side of our arm. If you don't have a band, just go to a wall and do a tricep stretch. So for that one, we're just gonna lean into the wall. She's got a bent elbow, and she's just gonna lean in just like so. That'll accomplish the same thing there. And then finally, guys, dorsiflexion. So we're gonna go into this really tight lunge. You can do this with weight, so a barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell, gallon jug of water. But she's in this very tight lunge. She's sitting on her back foot. Front foot is very flat, and the weight is on the edge of her knee, pushing her knee past her toe so that we work on the ankle mobility. If you don't have a barbell, just use your hand, press into that knee. Just give it a little bit of weight there so we hit that stretch. Perfect. And then after that, guys, we have 3 rounds. We're gonna do this with an empty bar. We're gonna go over a few positions here. So up first is 5 power to shrug. So we'll go down to that quarter squat position. You'll see that she keeps her back nice and vertical. She's nice and tall. Now she's going to extend her hips, go right into that shrug, just like so, and like aggressively extend your hips that you might even pop up onto your toes. From there, you have a high hang, high pull. So same starting position, but now after you aggressively extend, you shrug and go right into that high pull. The bar stays super close to the body, and the elbows are up here nice and high. And then finally, guys, we have a tall clean. So for a tall clean, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're gonna stand nice and tall, and we're gonna work on your speed under the bar. So all your mechanics stay the same, you just don't have any hips involved. So you're gonna still high pull, elbow shoot through as you drop underneath. And again, we're working on that speed getting under the bar there. So remember, still get a good high pull in. Perfect. And then our strength today, guys, we are going to do 3 position cleans. So you have 5 sets of 1. One set is a high hang plus a floor clean. So all of these will be a full clean, so you're going to squat clean. Up first is that high hang position. So just what we went over, we're in that quarter squat. And from there, she's gonna extend the hips, high pull, elbow shoot through, she lands in that squat. Next, she's gonna go down to her knees, and again, extend the hips, high pull, elbow shoot through, drop into a squat, and then finally a full clean that'll be taken from the ground. Just like so, full extension, high pull, perfect. Just like that. So you hit clean in all 3 positions, you set the bar down. You can climb in weight if you have that at home. For those that don't, you can do this with a dumbbell, a kettlebell. You're just gonna do per side. So you will still do all 3 positions on one arm and then do all 3 positions on the other arm, and that will be one set. You can also do it with a gallon jug. Up next, guys, is our Metcon. This is a 12-minute AMRAP. It's gonna be heavy today, so it's gonna slow you down a little bit, but these should still be done pretty close to each other, like shouldn't take more than 10 seconds in between, honestly probably even less, before you hit that bar again. But you're gonna hit 5 power cleans, 185, 135, then 10 wall balls, and then 5 dips. Scaling weights, we'll go to 155, 105, 95, 65. Normal wall ball standards, 20 and 14 at 10 and 9 feet. If you need to scale down, just reduce your height and reduce the weight on the wall ball. Big thing, guys, that wall ball is gonna incorporate a lot of these movements. So we're gonna fry our legs here with the heavy clean, and then on the dips, we're gonna fry our arms, and we've got this sandwich in between that's gonna use both of this. So this is gonna keep us fatigued on both movements as we cycle through this. That's the intended purpose. But you're just looking to try to go unbroken on all these movements. Because like I said, the power clean, you might have a couple seconds in between each one, but stay fairly moving, otherwise scale down and wait. And Trina's going to go over these real fast. So that power clean, we will take it from the ground, so mid-shin, she's going to extend the hips, and now she's landing in that power position. She stands, sets it down, resets, and continues so she gets all 5. Once you're done with those, you're going to head to the wall, grab your wall ball, and with that wall ball, again, normal standards on a squat. We'll touch base on those in the warm-up, but she's going to squat down while she's holding it in a goblet position, extend those hips, and go right into that press while she aims for that proper height on the wall. Perfect. Once she's done those, we've got a box. One sec, we gotta move some equipment. So bring in our box. For these dips, they're 5, they're very fast paced. Big thing, keep our legs nice and straight, makes it a little bit more difficult. And we wanna make sure that we at least get the elbows to 90, if not a little bit further. Try to get as close to the ground as you can. You can also do this with a chair at home. Another thing, guys, for those doing the cleans and wall balls, if you're at home and you don't have that equipment, that's okay. A few options. Again, you can use a dumbbell, kettlebell. I just want you to do 5 per arm instead on that clean. Tap the ground every single time. You can also do it with a gallon jug of water. And then for the wall balls, again, if you have a weight, if you only have 1, do 5 per side on a thruster. If you have 2, then you can go ahead and hit 10 thrusters. And if you just have that gallon jug, again, just do 5 per side with that 1 gallon jug. And then dips, like I said, you can do that with a chair. So again, looking to try to stay unbroken. This one's going to get, it is intended to be heavy. It's going to get a little nasty, but stay with those movements. It's very low reps, so it should keep you moving. Just take a breather in between movements. And then finally, rank, guys, we have a squat hold Tabata. So what that means is 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Beep, that timer goes, you go down into your squat hold, and you're going to hang out there for 20 seconds. The big thing is we want an active squat. So we're not hunching the shoulders. Perfect, and come and fix that. We're active in the bottom, and we're not bottomed out either, so like make sure that you're not just chilling down there in this weird position. So active squat, your normal position there. Perfect. That is it for the day. We'll see you tomorrow.